Hello, welcome to episode 39 in the Datapack tutorial series. Take note, we are in version 1.21.3. I'm pretty sure this will work in 1.21.2 as well. I just didn't have a world for that loaded, or installed rather. We're going to make some Nightvision spyglasses, or a Nightvision spyglass, I suppose. So when you use your spyglass, you get Nightvision. This one is not by me, this is a GalSergey. I woke up this morning and it was in my Discord DMs and I thought, oh, it's like Christmas. It was a nice surprise. And I thought, this is very fun. I've got to show you. So I've made it today. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to make an enchantment that we can put onto the spyglass that gives it night vision. So let's start. I've set up the basic data pack. You can watch episode 1 if you don't know how to do that. We don't need a tick, so I've just got the load. And there's a possibility that my extension Datapack Helper Plus might not be too happy with this version. It might throw us some errors. We'll find out as we go along. The first thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to make the enchantment. So I want to be able to enchant a spyglass. So let's start with that. We'll give it a name. I'm going to call it Spyglass Vision. And we need some supported items. It'll be a string, and the supported item is going to be a spyglass. Okay, and we'll give it a weight. Give it a weight of 1. We'll need a max level. Let's say its max level is 25. And we'll give it... No, max level, sorry. Max level is 1. You've got it or not. You've either got night vision or you haven't. There's no point in having higher. I did the wrong max then. Max level of 1. A minimum cost, we'll say is 5. And we'll put some values in here. And we'll have a maximum cost, let's say 25. We'll put a value in there. And an anvil cost, so it costs 4 on an anvil. Which slot does it work in? Well, we'll say it works in, I think, either hand. Either hand, there we go. And I think we're done with the enchantment. So let's copy all that. I'll use the copy button actually. And let's go over to Minecraft. And let me, in my namespace, make a new folder called enchantment. And in there, I will make a new file. And the file will be called spyglass vision.json. And let's paste that in there. Okay, well, it seems happy. Let's save. Let's go back to Minecraft. Now, if you change an enchantment, I believe they're still counted as experimental in this version as well, you have to reload the world. Doing reload will not work. And of course I didn't spend 5 minutes wondering why I couldn't find my enchantment earlier. So let's quit the world and we'll just go straight back in. Yes, oh, so experimental settings, so it's probably detected my enchantment. I know what I'm doing. Well, let's see if we can find that. Spyglass, there is Spyglass Vision. Okay, so there's my enchanted book. I'm going to grab that. While I'm here, I'm going to grab a normal spyglass and take a look at that spyglass. It's got 8 components. Now, the thing about a spyglass is it can't really be enchanted. Now, I'm in creative, so maybe I can do it there. If I put it in the enchantment table, it's not going to list anything. So we need to fix these things as well. Okay, so let's fix some of that. I think the next, we're going to make a custom recipe for the enchantment. And we're going to say, okay, well, you're enchantable now. So let's go back over to Misode. And let's make a custom recipe, please. Where is recipe? Can I just not see it? There it is. And we're going to have a shapes recipe. It will be equipment. It's already on equipment. I like to do the key first. I'm going to say amethyst, add. And I'm going to say copper ingot add, because I think this is the recipe for a spyglass, hopefully, because we want to override the vanilla one. So this is going to be an amethyst shard. And then it's two copper ingots, isn't it? 2 copper ingots with an amethyst shard on the end. So we'll need a pattern. So let's do space A, space, space C, space. Add another one, because we need the end. Space C, space. Okay, and you'll notice that I'm in version 1.21.2 over here, because that's fine for 1.2, 1.3 as well. So we've got my key, 2 copper ingots with an amethyst on top. That looks all right. What is it going to give me back? It's going to give me back a spyglass. So far we've pretty much made the default recipe. So I'm going to add a component. Add a component. The component I'm going to add is going to be enchantable, which means it can be enchanted. Now, if you don't see this, you are probably not in version 1.2, 1.2 or higher, because that's when this came out. So you need your enchantable. Let's add enchantable. Pop that in there. Value 1. Now that value I think is what value of enchantments can it take? So we probably want a bit higher than 1. Let's set it at about 16. Okay, that'll do. Let's have a little look. It's shaped, it's equipment, it's amethyst on 2 copper ingots, amethyst shard, copper ingot, spyglass components. Okay, that seems alright. Let's copy that. Now, we want to override the vanilla one. We don't want to have a separate one. We want to override it. So let's go to the Minecraft namespace. And in there, we'll create a new folder called recipe. And in there, we'll create a new file called spyglass.json. And in there, we'll paste our recipe. Okay. Let's save that. Can we check that? Yes, we can. Let's go and check that now. Now, we didn't change the enchantment, so we shouldn't have to do a quit and come back in. We should just be able to do a reload. Do we have a normal spyglass? Let's give ourselves a normal spyglass. Because I seem to have lost mine, unless it's there. Oh dear me, it's there. Okay, so we've already got one. Now we've got 2. So we've got a normal one, and we can see it's got 8 components on it. Okay, let's put these on the hotbar where I can see them. Now let's craft one. Look at the one we're crafting. It's got 9 components. So that's my enchantable component. Perfect. So let's grab one of them with 9. Okay, now let's pop over here. And let's try and put in the old one. 8 components. Nothing comes up. Okay. And let's put in a new one. And I don't think anything's going to come up. Oh, some stuff did come up. But they don't seem to have any... there's nothing there. Okay, well, we must be missing something. We need to say that our enchantment can be used in the enchanting table. So we better go and do that. So we're going to go into the Minecraft namespace. Sorry, I forgot what it was called. The Minecraft namespace. Then we're going to go into tags, and in tags we're going to make a new folder called enchantment, and in there we're going to make a new file, and it must be called enchanting table, because that's a list of things that can go in the enchanting table. And we'll try and spell it correctly, because otherwise it's not going to work. In enchanting table.json, yeah. And I'm going to write this one myself, because it's quite a small one. And basically we want to say, what can go in here? Well, it's going to have some values. I don't think Datapack Helper Plus is helping me. So hopefully I can remember this. So it's going to have some values. That will be a list. And inside there, we want to list the enchantments we're going to add to the enchanting table. Well, it'll be my namespace. So IDYT, and we're on tutorial 39. And then open that. And we called it Spyglass Vision. So here we go. IDYT 39. We don't bother saying enchantment because that's where it's going to look. And we called it Spyglass Vision. Okay, let's save that. Let's do a little bit of a test. Can we see it now? So we'll put the one with 9 in. Aha! We've got some numbers. Spyglass Vision. Now we can enchant it. Okay, so let's enchant it with Spyglass Vision. And let's try and enchant the ordinary vanilla one that's only got 8 components. Nothing comes up still. Cool. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll throw away that one. And we'll throw away the book. Right. So we have our spyglass that gives us night vision. Well, it doesn't actually do anything yet. So let's set the time to night. Time, night? I don't think that's what we want, is it? Let's set the time to midnight. So if we use it now, it's still dark. Yeah, it's still dark. Nothing's happening. We need to set some stuff up. Okay, let's go back. I'm going to need a scoreboard. So let's go to my namespace, function load, and let's make a scoreboard which is going to be tracking game time. And game time is the age of the world, I believe, and we're going to use that to see or to find out when they stop using the spyglass. I wish autofill was here. Scoreboard objectives, add, what should we call it? Spyglass vision, and we'll give it a timestamp. And it will be a dummy. Okay. We'll save that. Let's close load. Let's go off to... Wow, we need an advancement now to check when we use the spyglass. So, let's make an advancement. Off to Misode. Advancement. We've got an old one from an old tutorial sitting there. Let's just delete everything and clean that up. Okay, delete that as well. Right, criteria. Spyglass vision. That'll do. Okay, so we've got a criteria now. We need a trigger. Trigger. What do we want? Using item. So we want to know when we're using the spyglass. So using item. Okay. We need some conditions. The condition is going to be checking the item. The item must be a spyglass. And I don't want any old spyglass. It has to be the enchanted one. So we're also going to put a predicate in there. And the predicate is going to check for enchantments. And the enchantments we're going to check for... Let's add that. Enchantments we're going to check for will be a string. Now it shouldn't show on this list because it's a custom enchantment, isn't it? So let's just put placeholder. It's going to be my enchantment. Okay, let's have a look at that. Criteria spyglass vision is what we called it. That's fine. Trigger Minecraft using an item. The conditions, the item must be a spyglass. And we're checking for a predicate to see if it has an enchantment on it. And the enchantments must be placeholder, because that's where I'm going to put my enchantment. Okay, well, we need a reward. So let's do a reward. And for there, we're going to run a function. So I don't care if I spell it wrong because we're changing this. This is a placeholder. That'll do. Let's copy that. Back over we go. Into our namespace, new folder. Advancement. Inside advancement, we'll make a new file. What should we call it? We'll call it use spyglass vision. It is a JSON. And in there, let's paste the advancement we just made. Okay, so what did we call the enchantment? We called it our namespace, IDYT039, and then we called it spyglass vision. Spyglass vision. And we need to do a reward. So we need a function for that. So I think the function we're going to run, let's go into our namespace, into functions, and we'll create a new file. And we'll call this use spyglass vision. Okay. Now I'm going to press F2 on that, just because I want to copy its name. Let's go back to our advancement and let's put that in there, and let's copy our namespace from just up there and put that on there, and we'll save that. Okay, so I think our advancement is done. In using spyglass vision, what are we going to do? Well, first thing we're going to do is revoke that advancement. Oh, it doesn't fill it in for me. And the problem with autofill is it makes you very lazy and you forget commands. Advancement revoke. For the player first comes, then it's only, and then what do you want to revoke? IDYT039, and we called it use spyglass vision. That's the name of my advancement. There it is. Yeah. So we'll revoke that, and I think I'm just going to say hi. Save. And while I'm here, let's just create another folder in here, or another file, and this one will be called stop vision, because we'll use that later. So we're in spyglass vision. I'm expecting to be able to use it, and it should spam hi. Woohoo, fingers crossed. Let's go back. We haven't changed the enchantment, so a normal reload should do. Aha. Okay, so when I zoomed in, hi. That's good. What about if I make myself another custom spyglass, and I try and use that? We don't get any hi. Right, so it's checking that I've got the enchantment. That's pretty cool. Let's go back. And right, so if you're using it, first thing, give them night vision. Effect. Give, this is so much harder without the autofill. Night vision, and then we need, for 20 seconds, yeah, that'll do, and we'll say 0 amplifier, hide particles. There we go. Oh, it's making me think without my autofill. Then we want to store the player's game time, and we're going to query game time. How long has the world been alive? Execute, store result as a score. That bit I'm all right with. At S. Now it's not autofilling the score for me, so I'm just going to pop over to load and grab the name of the score. Copy, and then we'll go back. So we're going to save it in there. And what we're going to save in there is run time query, and we're going to query the game time. How long have you been alive, world? Then we're going to add 2 to the player's timestamp. Scoreboard, players, add, at S. Well, I don't know what I did there. Clearly I pressed enter. At S. Their timestamp, add 2. Okay, so we get the game time, then we add 2 to it, and now we will schedule a function, and the function we're going to schedule is inside my namespace, ID, yeah, and we called it stop vision, and we'll schedule that for 2 ticks from now, and we'll do append. Okay, so probably if I use my spyglass, I should get night vision, and I should keep night vision forever because we're not getting rid of it. I say let's test it. Right, normal spyglass, nothing. Aha! And I've still got night vision. Okay, now we need to remove night vision, otherwise it's a permanent thing, and that's not what we're after. So let's pop down to our stop vision. Well, I say pop up actually, because look, it's above us. And here we're going to have to check the game time. So let's again execute store result as a score. But this time I'm going to get a fake player. I'm just going to call them fake player as well. Why not? Fake player. Do I still have the type that the objective copy? Yes, there we go. Spyglass vision timestamp, and we will run time query game time. So we're getting the game time again, and now we're going to execute as any player, or all players, if score for them, their spyglass vision timestamp equals the fake player's spyglass vision timestamp, run effect clear at S night vision. Okay, so if we are not using the spyglass, this is going to come in here, it's going to query the game time, and our time is going to match, and it's going to remove night vision, because if we are using it, we are adding 2, so it won't match. Okay, let's do a little check, because we could be finished. Let's reload. Let's zoom in. I've got night vision, and when I zoom out, I lose night vision. I now have a night vision telescope. I think. I mean, down here, it's not really that helpful. I mean, I can read that pretty clearly anyway. But I think in caves and things, or if you had your brightness set low, that would make a difference, wouldn't it? Anyway, look, I'm in danger of waffling on, aren't I? We've already been about 20 minutes. What I should be doing is I should be saying thank you very much to GalSergey for sending this to me in my DMs. It was pretty cool. Something nice to wake up to and enjoy playing with. I hope you all have a good day. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.